Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and I'm making you off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because damn girl, you're a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Lesley Sprague, and we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. Yes, those little monkeys will still creep in here or there. Spirituality to girl talk with your besties, and from business to finding that balance in life. I'm here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine, craft beer, or if you're a whiskey and diet kind of girl, grab that and let's get this show on the road. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I'm your host, Lesley, and I can't wait to dive into this week's episode. This week, I want to talk to you guys about taking action. Because quite often we think of that we have to wait for the perfect time, or maybe you don't have enough time right now. Like you feel that your plate is very full and you can't possibly fit another thing in. Or whatever the case may be, where you find yourself waiting. I want to remind you that you will always be waiting if you keep waiting, if that makes sense. Because by the time you reach your point where you think you'll be ready, like let's say you have young kids, okay? And we all know what that feels like when the little kids are home, you barely had time for yourself. But when you say, well, when my kids are school aged, that's when I'll start my business. When you wait for that and your kids get to that school age, you still won't have enough time. There will be something else that fills the void of the kids the kids being home constantly is what I'm referring to. So there's always going to be something that comes up. There's always gonna be something that causes you to pause your dreams so that you can take care of something else. We are mothers. We have this inner nature about us where we want to take care of everybody else first. We take care of the house. We take care of the kids. We take care of the pets, the husbands. We do all this scheduling, cleaning, organizing. I don't have to go on about this because I know that you are very familiar. But if we do not take action for ourselves, who else will? So I'm going to ask that to you specifically, you listening. If you do not take action for your own dreams, for your own desires, and for your own life, who will? There's always going to be something that comes up to stall you, whether it's your fears, whether it's the feeling that you are not an expert enough. And I'm saying these because I have had these exact feelings. I have been there too. But I decided that I wanted to live for myself. I wanted to put myself first so that I can best be the person for my family. When you put yourself first, you are filling up your cup first. So imagine that you are a cup and saucer. So like a fancy teacup. When you take care of yourself and you fill yourself up mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, all the things. You are filling up your cup. And then eventually your cup starts to overflow onto the saucer. And that is where you give from. You give from the overflow because your cup is full. When you take care of others first, you are depleting your own cup. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to take care of others first, but I'm trying to paint the picture that if you do not take care of yourself first and go after what is calling you in your heart, who's going to? Nobody has a clearer picture of what's going on inside you and inside your heart than you. So take action. Take action for those desires, for starting that business, for going on a journey. If you're being called to do more and be more, but you're not sure what that is or how that looks, start that journey anyway. You don't have to know the how. And I like to think of this as the first time we go through labor. I remember, and actually it's kind of funny that I'm talking about this right now. I wasn't planning on it, but today is my daughter's 9th birthday. And when I think back to 9 years ago today, she was like, I remember being nervous and scared about giving birth. What's that going to look like? How are things going to play out? Here, the beauty of it was the how is none of my business. And I found that I went into my labor with a plan of doing the most natural childbirth that I could do, right? And it's funny because the universe had other plans for me. At first, I wasn't gonna get an epidural, but got an epidural, freaking loved it. And then with her, I ended up having a C-section. So that was something that I really didn't want to do before. But after I'd been in labor for so long, I think my husband was more upset at the time that I'd had a C-section, or that was where we were headed, because he knew that's what I didn't want. And the funny thing was, at that moment in time, I was like, yep, no, I'm done. Like, let's get this little girl out of here. And it was very, very interesting. And then my son's birth was completely different too, because he was a VBAC, vaginal birth after cesarean. And so it was completely new and foreign again. Yes, I had some ideas as to what it was going to feel like with the contractions and the labor part of it. But I had no idea what it was going to be like to push a baby out. I'd never done that before. So the point in my childbirth stories is that the how is none of our business. And if we get caught up in the how, and I think that's what happened in my labors with Reagan, was that I got caught up in the fear and the what it, like, and don't get me wrong, we all do it. It happens. But we still have to take action. No one cares about you more than you. Your husband and your kids, or your partner and your family, they care about you, but not as much as you. And when you put yourself first, and when you take care of yourself first, you're showing your family, you are leading by example. You're showing them that it's okay to do that for them. selves too, because I don't know about you, but I want my family to be the happiest and go after what they want in life. And I can help them do that, sure, yes. But they have to want to do it for themselves. And if they don't, that's part of their own journey. So take action for yourself. Step into you. Follow your dreams. And if you know that you are being called to do more, you're being called to be more, but you're not sure how this looks, I am accepting applications right now for my Finding Your Dharma course. In this course, we figure out what your purpose is and your passion, and we get you in alignment with the magic that is already inside you. We go through getting clear on how you want your life to look. We deal with the mindset fucks that come up where we're telling ourselves that we're not worthy enough, that we're not good enough to have the life that we've been dreaming of, or any other mindset block that comes up for you in preventing you from taking action, from living your life, from falling in love with life. So if this course sounds like something that you have been looking for, send me a DM and let's chat, because this course is going to change your life. And you are going to be so aligned and lit up after this course, it's not even going to be funny. So take action, live for you so that you can best be there for your family and your loved ones. Until next week, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for listening. If you love this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and leave a 5-star review and share this episode on your Insta stories. If we aren't yet connected on Instagram, come follow me at Lesley & Co XO. And since everybody spells my name wrong, that's Lesley & Co XO. And leave me a line and say hi. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we'll catch you next week.